Hi, this is going to be a quick demo on the Apigee proxy from Google. So what Apigee is a platform for managing APIs. Think of it like a reverse proxy. So it fronts it proxies all of the API requests from all of the clients, and it will send that request to the backend API servers. Right? So the benefit of this is that it makes it easier for your application developers to consume the APIs, because all of the APIs are just going to one API server, right? And you can change the backend APIs without affecting the front end APIs, right? So this enables you can gain the advantage of the analytics that's built into the RPG, right? So going on into the RPG itself, so the RPG basically it consists of a number of proxies, right? You create the RPG proxies to connect to the backend API servers. So I'm going to click the proxy here. So I have already created a list of some proxies that actually connects to our CipherTrust token server. So here we can see that there's this proxy created, and should be quite familiar to some of you. This is the address of the tokenization function of our of our token server, and this is the address of my token server, CTS demo.ga, right? So when I actually do an API call to our token server using Insomnia, so let me just show you the diagram here. So in this demo, I'm just gonna do simple API calls to the token server, but it's actually going through the Apigee API gateway, right? So my API's client is going to call to the cmdemo.ga, and this Apigee server will actually forward a request to my token server, which is CTS demo.ga. It can actually function to call the CipherTrust manager as well. I'm just not doing this in a demo, but this can be done, right? So in this API proxy that I've created, I've already created it to call to forward to the CTS demo.ga, my token server. And when I actually do the request to cmdemo.ga, which is the RPG server address, it will forward it to the CTS demo, and we can actually see the request here, right? So if we do a debug on the RPG proxy, on the proxy that I created, we can actually see step by step each step that the API call is doing, right? You can see here the call is received from the RPG server, right? And it will actually forward the request to the API server, which is our token server. So the response is received from the token server, and then all the step by step that is done, right? So yeah, we can see the responses here as well, the actual responses, right? So this is the actual debugging function inside the RPG, right? And also again, the benefits of RPG is to be able to monitor all of the API calls, right? So we can actually see from the monitoring inside RPG all of the total traffic, any errors that you can see, the latency. We can see the proxy performance, the response time, right? The average response time, the number of traffic that's received per proxy. So we have different API proxies that's created, right? All the average response time as well, right? So yeah, so that's the very brief demo on the RPG. Basically, again, it just serves to be a middle person for all of the different API servers available in your customer's environment, right? So thank you.